Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge of Psychic type. Last episode we took on Norman and Winona, and now we're going to start making our way to Lilycove, but before we do that, we have a trick house to do, and a couple Pokemon power-ups to pick up. So we're going to do just that. Zurilla's normal type. Use the Poochyena. Costs less. More boys. 8 triathletes. So, with a team of 4, as fast as we're leveling up, we're going to do the same thing that we just did with Winona, where we're just going to kind of make our way as quick as possible to Tantaliza. There's a lot of trainers that we fight before we get there. And then if we need to fight other people afterwards to get up levels, we will. Like I said, right now I'm just picking up some Pokemon power-ups. So we'll fight the trainers, like all the trainers in between Fortree and Lilycove and Mount Pyre and all that such. We're just not doing any of the extra routes like we normally do at this moment. Just keep Kadabra up right now. Beam. Do it again. So at the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure we're going to see our evolutions this episode from Kadabra to Alakazam and Slowpoke to Slowbro, which is great. Surf and return. Thunder Wave on Slowpoke is not ideal. Alright, we at least got the Loudred down. Really targeting into Metang there, isn't he? I am the only steel Pokemon. Alright, let's go back and heal, since we're right here. Oh, go away. Frickin' bully. Level 25 Meryl wanting to beat up on my level 33 Slowpoke just because it can. We are not going to learn Headbutt. Alright, well, let's swap Kadabra up with Metang and see how we can do with this really tough double battle. We're going to target down that main Netric first. Synchronize. Everybody's paralyzed. It's great. Critical hit, and we're confused. And we got a full paralysis. And everything is amazing. Alright, let's go back and heal. Alright. Back down we go again. Read this. Just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Let's let Metang take on this Sableye. Double detect, yay! Good attack boost. Swap Mr. Mime up for now for these battles. These next couple. Probably should just go ahead and use some Pokemon power-ups on Mr. Mime's Psychic. I think I have 3. I have 4. Excellent. Let's go to Kadabra again for this Nuzleaf. Hidden Power Ice! Didn't quite get it. We'll just level up Kadabra here off this Lombre. Nice. Easy Thunderbolts. Psychic. We'll go to. I probably should have sent out Metang. It doesn't matter. It's annoying. All the sand attacks. Not like it did much with the Fury Cutter, but just the sand attacks are annoying. Alright. swap you two around because we need a bunch of experience on Metang that we haven't been getting. Because we've been focusing on the other ones that are easier to level up and the two that we want to evolve soon. Turn and surf. That's not going to do much of anything to Metang. Oh, it confused us. Of course it did. Just need to keep my mouth shut. Nice. Good deal. Paralyzed. Got the glare off, actually. Alright. Next double battle. Let's take out the Spinda if we can. Not quite. But that should do it. Feint attack is a good choice. But good thing Slacking's not a physical attacker. Or a special attacker, I mean. Off we go. Good attack boost. Nuts. Quick attacked me. Just keep it going with Metang, might as well. Just keep going with Metang. Might as well until it gets to 36. There we go. We'll let Mr. Mime take on this Electrite. And then let's go to Slowpoke for the Tropius. Let's swap Mr. Mime up and put Kadabra second. Spray one final repel to get into town. Very nice. Let's just swap these two around to get a little bit of experience on Kadabra from this Pikachu. Side beam here, Psychic there. let's hidden power again here, and then we're also going to Thunderbolt. So from here, we're going to just start heading south. We're going to take on the trainers south of Mount Pyre. Let's swap Slowpoke up for this first fight. It's the Soul Rock. Phenomenal cosmic power. Nice. Alright, now let's swap Kadabra back up. Psybeam here and Psychic there. Now, when Kadabra levels up, I think it learns Psychic. Guess we're going to find out, aren't we? And we do. Excellent. I'm going to swap Slowpoke up with Kadabra for this next fight, see if we can both get them up closer to evolving. The Psychic Nuke now with Kadabra. Nice. We'll just double ice this ghost. Alright, next fight starts with a Mawile, if I remember correctly. Guess I'm more worried about the upcoming Magneton. We get Metang in on this a bit, so it keeps up getting experience. Blammo. Fast enough to outspeed the Swellows, so that's nice. Earth. We'll go to Metang here. We need some experience on Metang. Let's see about Kadabra taking on the Magneton, since we can hit it with a really powerful Psychic. Not quite enough, but pretty darn close. Alright, let's heal this paralysis. We'll use Kadabra and Metang for this first fight. Nice. There's 37 for Kadabra, so we should get an evolution after this fight. It's gonna hurt a bit. Alright. Excellent. So our special attack's at 137 right now. And it jumps up to, look like 149. Yep. give you another citrus berry. So good stat boost. Let's read about Alakazam. So Alakazam is a slightly humanoid Pokemon with a large mustache. A female Alakazam has a significantly shorter mustache than a male. It has a long, thin snout, narrow eyes, ear-like spikes extending from the top of its head, and an additional spike protruding from each cheek. Covering its yellow skeletal body are brown armor-like sections over its chest, shoulders, forearms, and knees. There are 3 toes on each foot, each of which has a white claw. 2 of the toes face forward, while 1 faces backwards. It wields a silver spoon in each hand, which acts as amplifiers for its psychic abilities. The spoons are created using its psychic powers, and it may give one to someone it trusts. According to Pokemon Ultra Moon Pokedex entry, anything eaten with the spoon becomes delicious. Interesting. Alakazam is able to use all forms of psychic abilities, including telekinesis and blast of offensive energy. The overflow of its psychic powers can cause headaches to those nearby. These powers are used to move its body, as opposed to its weak muscles. It also uses psychic powers to hold up its head, which is too heavy to be supported by its neck. Due to its continually growing brain, its head becomes larger with age. It is said to have an excellent memory. It can remember anything that it has experienced since hatching as an Abram to the time of its death, and has an IQ that exceeds 5,000. It's found in urban areas. Alakazam and its pre-ball form Kadabra are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Kinesis. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Alakazam, Ruby says Alakazam's brain continually grows, making its head far too heavy to support it with its neck. This Pokemon holds its head up, but using its psychokinetic power instead. Sapphire says Alakazam's brain continually grows, infinitely multiplying brain cells. This amazing brain gives this Pokemon an astoundingly high IQ of 5,000. It has a thorough memory of everything that has occurred in the world. Emerald says while it has strong psychic abilities and high intelligence, and Alakazam's muscles are very weak, it uses psychic power to move its body. Fire Red says it does not like physical attacks very much, instead it freely uses extrasensory powers to defeat foes. And Leaf Green says its brain can outperform a supercomputer. The IQ intelligent quotient is said to be around 5,000. And we welcome Alakazam to the team. We're going to swap Slowpoke up. With Metang for this next fight. And we'll see if we get our second evolution. Fake out on Metang, so we're not hitting the Kadabra. Excellent. Let's Metal Claw here and Confusion here. Good attack boost. Alright, next evolution. We're trying to learn Withdraw, which we're going to pass on. Take a look here at Slowbro. Good boost stats, high defense, high special attacks. Pretty nice all the way around. What do we know about Slowbro? Slowbro is a bipedal pink Pokemon with a tan striped belly and a rounded tan muzzle. It has large vacant eyes, curled ears, and 2 small pointed teeth protruding from its upper jaw. It has 3 clawed fingers on its hands and 2 clawed on its toes. There is a shelter attached to its tail. This shelter has a gray spiral shell with dark gray spots and small triangular eyes near the base. There are several spikes across the surface of the shelter, and it holds onto Slowbro with many sharp teeth. Shelter developed its spiral form in an effort to suck more sweetness out of Slowbro's tail. If its tail or the shelter attached to it is broken off, Slowbro will revert to its unevolved form, Slowpoke. Slowbro has lost the capability to feel pain due to Shelter's poison. While typically lazy and unintelligent, Slowbro apparently becomes inspired when the Shelter bites down on its tail. While it is capable of unleashing powerful psychic attacks, Slowbro is typically rather peaceful and usually prefers not to fight. Because it can no longer fish using its tail, it instead swims to catch prey and allows the Shelter to feed on its leftover scraps. Slowbro tends to live near ponds, lakes, and seashores, as mentioned in Pokemon Sleep. Slowbro usually sleeps at the same time Shelter bites its tail. On occasion, Slowbro sleeps even when Shelter is awake. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Slowbro. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Slowbro's tail has a shelter firmly attached with a bite. As a result, the tail can't be used for fishing anymore. This causes Slowbro to grudgingly swim and catch prey instead. Fire Red says when a Slowpoke went hunting in the sea, its tail was bitten by a shelter that made it evolve into Slowbro. And Leaf Green says the shelter that latches onto Slowpoke's tail is said to feed on the host's leftover scraps. And that is our information on Slowbro. But since we are finished with this route, we got our last Pokemon power up there, so we'll use 3 of those to get Alakazam Psychic. We're going to now go back to Lilycove and heal. And then start trying to make our way through Mount Pyre. Still have a repel on for just a bit. All right. So let's Thunderbolt the Spoink and then Surf with Slowbro. Oh, Rhyhorn's Lightning Rod saved the Spoink. Okay. I guess we'll take out the Rhyhorn, and then we'll Thunderbolt it next turn. Not learning Trick. Right. Let's swap Alakazam up to help Mr. Mime with this next fight. So our last evolution, Metang and the Metagross, happens at like 45. Good job, Alakazam. I guess we'll swap Metang up to try to take on this Wobbuffet. That's fine. I just didn't want to hit it right after Destiny bonded us, so that would just take us out. Excellent. Keep it going, Metang. You're not learning Psychic, sadly, on Metang, because we already have Psychic on 2 of our Pokemon. Drop a bunch of Thunderbolts on these Ralts. Excellent. Fake out as the correct move. That's fine, we're not targeting into the Sableye. And someone's down. drop Mr. Mime due to not dealing quite enough damage to the Wobbuffet. Alright, Shadow Ball here goes to Metagross, or not Metagross, Metang. And we'll give the old Sea Incense to... we'll just keep the berries on for now. We can hand out the incenses and stuff later. Did 8 damage with the air cutter. Very nice, Slowbro. Alright. Let's fly to Lava Ridge and we'll heal. And then this is where we're going to end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you next time.